Your aim isn't the problem. Your movement isn't the problem. Your gunfight hygiene is the problem. Today, we're going to talk about the number one thing that players face when they can't win fights. This is the forefront of all things before abilities, before comms, before blaming your teammates. You need to have gunfight hygiene figured out first in order to secure kills. This is a problem that ranges all the way from the lowest ranks of Iron to the highest ranks of Immortal. Now, I know a previous version of this already exists out there, but it is horribly outdated. They have patched run and gun, and I wanted to cover some things that I think that original video missed. Now, the first thing I want to keep in mind is that the best players can fight like this clip right here. The best players know how to do fast back and forth strafes in 2 bursts. This is what we use in the majority of fights. This is what it looks like when you push the limits of the game for how much you can move versus how accurate you can be. This makes you the hardest target to hit while still firing the most accurate shots. And here's what gunfight hygiene looks like in game. So the new change is in this close range, we're doing launch strafes and 5 bursts. Launch strafes allow you to readjust to the target who is likely moving since they're closer, they move faster on the screen. That's why we do launch strafes. And then 5 bursts still maintain some level of accuracy while giving you plenty of opportunities for potential misses. Again, close range, you're kind of expected to miss. 10 to 30, this is majority of what we use. This is what we covered it 5 seconds ago. This is the medium strafe 2 bursts. Medium strafes, 2 bursts. Very simple, very straightforward. Next is medium strafes 1 tap. This is 30 meters to 50 meters. I'll talk about how you can find these ranges and some things in the range just a bit. The next is 50 to 100. This is small strafes ADS 1 tap. You don't really want to stand still unless you're holding an angle and you're just trying to kill the player, but if the player is fighting you, you want to be doing small strafes. If they're not fighting you, you can get away with not doing strafes. Okay. By the way, this is the copy that's available to the subs. I have not updated the public one yet, so I will get to that. There's some things I want to iron out first. Now that we're in the range, let's recover some things. First, I would always turn on this graph. If you head over to your video settings, far right to the stats, scroll all the way down. You see shooting error here. Just turn on graph only. This will allow you to see this little graph on the right side of your screen that shows you when you're moving and shooting. It can be helpful if you're newer to movement and you're just trying to diagnose when you move and shoot. Really helps for when I do VOD reviews to see where the suit is gone. Also really funny when there's a lot of blue. So I'd recommend turning that on. Okay, and you're going to want to head over to this target range here and shoot the 5 meter and shoot the bot at the bottom. This will spawn on this guy. And now we're just going to practice our different ranges. So launch strafe, 5 bursts, launch strafe, 5 bursts, launch strafe, 5 bursts. Just get comfortable being able to do this. Once you have it down, you can move on to the next range. This is more medium strafe 2 bursts. Then the next range, again, medium strafe 2 bursts. And then the next range, 30 meters, this is more medium strafe 1 tap. You want to be comfortable in this, comfortable doing the taps, comfortable doing the movement and keeping your crosshair on their head. And then 50 meter plus, this is where we do small strafe and ADS. This guy's head's gonna be really small. You're gonna really try to match your crosshair to this guy's head. Get really comfortable doing this. If you have trouble with any of these movements, I would suggest just running over to this wall and practicing your movements some more. One thing I really encourage students is to learn dead zoning. Dead zoning is basically already pushing the game's limits for how fast you can shoot while still being accurate. But we do try to give a little bit of delay when we do back and forth 2 bursts, medium strafe 2 bursts. Okay, now let's hop into deathmatch and let me show you what this looks like in game. So when you spawn in, I suggest doing some pings. Just get used to the ranges so you can see like where 20 meters is, where 10 meters is. So you can kind of get used to it if you aren't already. You see how we do a bit of a longer strafe there because it's more close range. It's still 2 bursts. So the close range is a little situational. Most times you're going to do a launch strafe if you're anticipating a fight. If not, you're going to be doing 5 bursts, a bit more sprays, closer range, especially when they catch you off guard and you just need shots. So close range is a bit more situational, but launch strafes, 5 bursts is the route. I'm gonna go ahead and just play this deathmatch out. ADS that range. Pretend I get these kills. I'm gonna go ahead and play the rest of this deathmatch out. I'm just gonna leave the graph up in the top right for you guys to enjoy. Let me know if you have any other questions or things you're curious on in the comments. And yeah, enjoy the video.